Hey Be Wells, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to talk to you about the desires of our hearts. This is a heavy topic, and of course I cannot cover matters of the heart in one segment, in one session, or in one YouTube video, but I want to begin to scratch the surface on the desires of our hearts and why they may not be fulfilled according to the prayers and the declarations and affirmations and the work that we have done to manifest the dream within. So our heart's desire is something that we want above everything, really. And it's really not just one heart's desire. We have many heart's desires. I know for me, I have several heart's desires. If I can be transparent, one is I desire marriage. I desire family partnership, to create a legacy for me and my family, and to live a purposeful life with my spouse, my ideal desired spouse. Also, some dreams that I am manifesting, though some are faster than others. But I just wanted to give you just a little insight for me, what some of my heart's desires are. For you, it may be the same thing, that you too may desire marriage or desire to manifest a goal, rather it be a business opportunity or a promotion at your job, or maybe it's something along the lines with your family dynamic. Whatever it may be, sometimes we do not manifest our heart's desire, is because of a few things. So in this message, I'm going to give you 3 to 5, it just depends on how I flow, but 3 to 5 bullet points on why you haven't manifested your heart's desire, why your heart's desire has not been fulfilled, and then I'm going to offer you a solution. So the number one reason that your heart's desire may have not been fulfilled or been brought into fruition in your life is because your heart's desire is bigger than desiring God. And listen, I know that that is a heavy, heavy dose, because for many of us, we feel that it's equal to, or nothing could compare to, our desire for God, right? The Most High God. But sometimes our desires consume us so much that they become insurmountable. They become so much bigger than desiring the one who can fulfill that desire. So I want you to meditate on that thought. I want you to pause and calmly think. And I say Salah, pause and calmly think on that. And really take an assessment in your life right now if your desire is bigger than the one who can fulfill this desire for you. So we have to realign. And the second thing is, the reason why our heart's desire isn't answered, isn't fulfilled, however you want to call it, is because our desires are unhealthy. So when we are praying and meditating and declaring and affirming, oftentimes we're coming from a place of emotion. Oftentimes we're coming from a place of need. We're coming from a place even of desperation, if I can keep it real. And sometimes our heart's desires are unhealthy. And so God, if you would like to call him God, if you are praying to him and he hasn't answered your heart's desire, then it could be that your heart's desire is not healthy for you. And when you think about the relationship that you have with your parent as a child, or even if you're a parent now and you think about the relationship you have with your child, if your child comes to you and asks you for something specific, and you can see in the back end and foresee in the future, even if it's the near future, that what they are asking for will be detrimental to them, you will not give them that answer. You will not give them that blessing, though it may hurt them, and though it may even hurt your feelings or hurt you a little bit or give you a little nudge and pull. but over time, you know you've made the best decision because it's for the betterment of them. So you have to think about that same mindset when you're asking for certain petitions, certain matters of your heart to be fulfilled. You have to understand that sometimes it is just not in your best interest, and it is not a healthy desire. So we have to just realign and really allow our desires of our hearts to be healthy, where it produces the betterment of us and those who are connected to us. The third reason why our hearts and the desires of our hearts are not yet fulfilled is because right now it's an opportunity for us to work out our own heart issues. See, some of us are in a broken place, and we are asking and declaring and desiring a need or desiring a fulfillment of our hearts when our hearts have not yet been healed. Our hearts are still in a broken place. Our hearts are still in a place of desperation. So we have to do the inner work on the inside of us to heal and to be made whole. And so sometimes that is why our heart's desires have not been manifested. I want to share with you a scripture that comes to mind that I meditate on from time to time, and I have even more clarity today, and that's Psalms 37:4, where it says that if we delight ourselves in Him, the Most High, that He will give us the desires of our hearts. If we delight ourselves in Him. So while we're waiting for our heart's desires, whatever they may be, while we're waiting, we are delighting ourselves in Him. And what does that look like for you, and what does that mean? It means that we are enjoying our time in the wait. And some of us are not enjoying our time in the wait. We are grieving in the wait. We are complaining and murmuring in the wait. And we should be rejoicing and celebrating and embracing all that is within us and all that is for us and all that is about us, right? We should be enjoying this time of singleness. We should be enjoying this time being set apart so that we can do the work that we're called to do. We should be enjoying just this moment that we have, because let's say our heart's desires are fulfilled tomorrow and we become a wife, if some of us desire to be one, and then our lives completely take on a new form and the responsibilities change and the focus change, and you aren't able to really get back to the work that you were doing because your marriage has become ministry, your marriage has become a priority. So am I dropping some gems today? Am I giving you some nuggets, some takeaways for you to assess in your own life, some things to think about, and even some things I hope to give you to start to implement in your life. So this is how you can flip it, and this is how you can turn things around, not in a manipulating way, not in a way where you think you can rush or control God, but just to get your heart in order. So here's what I would say to you. If you desire something in your life, I want you to delight yourself in God. Not just so that He can give you the desires of your heart, but delight yourself in Him. Delight yourself in who He is in you. Delight yourself in the time that you're spending with Him. Delight yourself in what you're doing in your life. Rather it be your purpose work, your ministry work, your career, your work at home, your projects, your goals. Just delight yourself in all that God has put into your hands right now and enjoy it. That is the first thing that we need to do, is just delight ourselves in all that He is and all that He has given to us, that He's put on the inside of us to exude. So we're going to delight ourselves. Secondly, we're going to desire more of God than more of the thing that we are asking God for. We have to get in order, and we have to prioritize, and we have to know what is always high level, at the highest regard, that never comes above anything that we ask for. So we have to begin to desire Him more than anything else, and we have to get to that place in our heart where we're saying, you know what, even if you don't do another thing for me, even if this heart's desire will not manifest, I still desire you above all else. So though we're desiring things and we're asking for things and we're praying for things, we should desire above all else that He is our number one first love, number one priority, number one source of our being. And so that means we have to align and come into agreement. And so I hope you do that for yourself today. And another thing that I want to leave with you today is ensure that you are healthy so that you can create and have healthy desires of your heart. And one thing that I begin to pray is that God remove anything or any desire, any idea, any hope, any dream, any prayer of mine, or anything that's attached to that prayer, that desire of my heart, that is not from you. Please remove it, and please replace it with healthy desires of my heart. And so that is what I leave you with today. And the reason why I'm sharing the desires of our hearts is because the desires of my heart has been at times unhealthy, and it has really contributed to a lot of pain, or a lot of pain was the cause of an unhealthy desire in my heart. And so I wrote this book, Beauty versus the Beast in Me, Mastering My Own Demons. And although the book is not completely about the desires of my heart, but it will share with you life lessons and some good nuggets and some good insight and awareness of why we do the things we do, where they stem from, how we can heal and recover and rebuild ourselves, mind, body, spirit. So if you would like a copy of this book, and if you would like a signed copy from me where I will share with you a personalized message of encouragement to you, you can email me at bewellunith@gmail.com, and I will be sure to get you your book out right away as soon as you make payment of $18.99. Shipping and handling is included in that cost. And if you would prefer to order from Amazon, you can go straight to Amazon, type up Beauty versus the Beast in Me, Mastering My Own Demons, and you can get it for $18.99 there. I'm going to show you a copy of my book so you can see exactly what it looks like. You can screenshot it and go look for it right now. But I assure you that this book is going to invoke something in you, is going to ignite something in you, and it's going to begin to change the trajectory of your life. So I encourage you to do so. For more information on how to coach with me, any consultation that you may need, you can email me again at bewellunith@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, again, for more transformational content which is able to change the trajectory of your life. Until then, be well.